Welcome back and thanks for joining us this Saturday morning on 13 on your side. We're off to a pretty chilly start, but other than that, it's beautiful out here. Birds are singing, the sunrise is looking great. The rest of today, we are going to be seeing increasing cloud cover and eventually some snow showers. 13 weather ball is blinking bright. We do have snow in sight. It's also blue as cooler weather is in view. 30s this morning and 30s into the afternoon as well. The weather ball is sponsored by LaFontaine Ford of Grand Rapids. Nice and quiet to start. Some of that sunshine coming down a little bit further inland. Muskegon looks like you've already got some of that cloud cover trying to roll on in though. Temperatures in Muskegon starting out at 31 degrees, 32 here in Grand Rapids, 27 still in Big Rapids. So hey, this morning we are off to a fairly chilly start. We've been seeing quite a bit of a breeze throughout much of this morning, but even this is starting to subside with sustained winds between about 6 to 12 miles an hour. Sustained winds throughout the afternoon for much of West Michigan between about 5 to 10 miles an hour. Not nearly as windy as what we saw yesterday, just a bit of a breeze with gusts that could be up to about 20 miles an hour, but that's pretty much it. Now, northerly winds, though, will continue to usher in that cooler air mass. So 30s this morning, 30s still into the afternoon, with many of us seeing high temperatures in the mid-30s. On top of that, we are also going to be seeing increasing snow chances following behind this cold front. So the cold front brought still some breezy winds overnight, colder temperatures, and in the wake of it, we do have some snow showers, but it's not closely associated with this low pressure system. It's because of a different little disturbance that's making its way through our atmosphere, and that means that models are having a lot of trouble with the exact placement of where we're going to be seeing this accumulating snowfall. Still, where we do end up seeing it, you're not going to get a lot, and it's not very long lasting. Already gone by about 1 a.m. and then increasing sunshine throughout the rest of our Sunday. Not a lot in terms of accumulation, up to 2 inches possible, but likely to see accumulation staying under 2 inches across West Michigan. And a lot of you likely to be staying closer to trace amounts, possibly up to about 1/2 inch. But moral of the story, even though we have snow showers on the way, some accumulation for some areas, I just want to point out that we could end up seeing about 1 to 2 inches in the areas that get it the most. But even then, we're still not necessarily going to be seeing that for everybody. Drier, quieter into tomorrow with more sunshine once again. It is colder though. Temps will be waking up in the teens Sunday and only getting into the upper 20s by the afternoon. Warmer, more seasonable at least into the work week. Temps that will be in the mid-30s by the time we hit Monday. Looking at still some sun and clouds, but picking up in activity into our Tuesday, looking at a bit of a rain-snow mix, and Tuesday has certainly caught our attention, so it's something that we will be keeping a very close eye on, but we want to give you that first alert that we could end up seeing some impacts out of our Tuesday because of that rain-snow mix. Drier into Wednesday, and then additional rain chances into the end of the week. This is going to be alongside warming temps, so that drop into our Sunday by the end of the weekend. 30s, more seasonable Monday and Tuesday, but 40s and eventually 50s returning by the end of the upcoming work week. As far as today goes, temps out near the lakeshore will largely be in the lower 30s. We're seeing some additional snow showers into this afternoon and evening after a nice and quiet start to the day. Northern zone sitting in the lower to mid 30s and our southern zone in the mid to upper 30s this afternoon. We are going to be seeing temperatures that instead are largely going to be cooling down to tomorrow, but then rebounding right after it. Your 13 on your side, 7-day forecast. Quieter Sunday, same thing Monday, but a bit more activity into next week with temperatures gradually stair-stepping up through the end of the week, back in the 50s by the week's end.